Hello, my name is John Leith. I'm part of the technical crew with the Orkney International Science Festival. And the 2022 Science Festival finished, just a couple of weeks ago. And at it, there was a very interesting talk by Derek Pretswell. Editing John here. At this point, I should have mentioned that Derek's talk was about how compartmentalisation and institutional thinking are blocking fresh land use solutions. He offers some insights into how some things could be changed to make things better for both wildlife and humans. Derek's a very good speaker, and his talk was more wide-ranging than I can easily sum up here. We've put a link to it in the description below this video, so you can check it out for yourselves. Now, back to past me chatting in my wildlife garden. As we were walking back out to the car park, I was about to make a lame joke to say I knew which car was his because it had a tree in the passenger seat. He very kindly gave me the tree. And here it is. It's an Alaskan willow, and I'm going to plant it here in this corner of my wildlife garden. Because I've got a wildlife garden here, I'm very often asked about how it's the best way to plant a tree. Now, basically all you need to know is this is the way up it goes. Plant it roots down and grow a wee bit up in the air. And that'll be enough. It'll survive, it'll take off eventually. They want to grow. But there's some things you can do to give it a better start, and we'll go through what some of those are. Before taking it out of its pot, give it a good soak. You can see the bubbles rising up here, just letting you know that the water's getting in absolutely everywhere. While the tree is soaking in its bucket of water, let's dig the hole. There's the grass off the top, we'll leave that aside for later. As you can see, I've got a fairly heavy clay soil. It's very fertile, this once having been an agricultural field. But it's a bit heavy, and I've found a stone. There we are. This hole's deeper than it needs to be. If your ground isn't very fertile, I put some organic matter in the bottom of the hole, but again this is very fertile. And if you're in sandy soil, this is all you need to do. But because we've got heavy clay, I now made shiny sides to this, which will end up making it a bit like a pot, and it'll gather water, and that won't do the tree any good. So little stabbies at the side of the hole there, break the sides up, give the bottom a break up, and there we are, ready for our tree. Here we are, tree still in its bucket of water. There we go, on with the planting. Okay, first things first. The turf we took off the top, we now put in the bottom of the hole. That grass rots down, it'll help nourish the tree. Right, next, take the tree out with water. There we go. I mentioned it may be a little pot bound, and it is, it's a bit and putting up, so give the roots a little squish to help tease the roots out. Wait a moment. Just tease out some of the finer roots, just don't damage them too much. Just encourage them to, so that when they start growing some more, they won't just grow round and round inside what it's got. There we go. Now try it for sizing the hole. Lovely. That's sitting there just under the level of the soil. So we shall get a little soil. And then decide which way you want to face the sun. That's south up that way. So put the trunk basically vertically, and yeah, I think I don't know what we'll do. So we'll turn that around. This part here looks dead, so I'll probably get cut off there, and some of this, I don't know if that's alive, so I may get cut off there. So there we are. Lovely. Start to fill in around it. As you fill in, water there, and then give it a gentle press with your foot. And add the rest of the earth. There we go. Add my earth back. And shape it around the tree. There we go. Now heel it in. Because of the clay soil, I don't press too hard. You just want to make sure there's no air gaps left for water to collect around the tree. Now don't leave a divot, now don't leave a dimple around the tree for water to collect. That way the tree will always have water nearby and there would be no reason for its roots to grow outwards. So a little rise like that. So a little rise around the tree like that, and then the roots will go out into the ground, find their own way. If you're putting it in an exposed spot, I'd recommend a tree stake. It's nice and sheltered here, so we don't need one. And there you go, a planted tree.